You know what? We are all dog lovers here on Cincy Lifestyle. There's Pappy that you have, I have Kobe. And when it comes to our four-legged friends, making sure they feel safe and secure is important for their quality of life.
And Lisa Desatnik from So Much PETential is no stranger to the show. Today, she's sharing her story about owning a dog with canine anxiety. So let's learn more about our furry friend Dawson and the message that Lisa has for pet owners.
Hi, sweetie pie. Oh my goodness. I've had him since he was about 10.5 weeks. He was a little guy. He had all these dreams for us. As a trainer, I really was thinking, oh my goodness, I'm gonna be taping, watching him grow up and all the lessons that I've taught him. I'm gonna be taping me, taking him places. There were some adjustment issues that were going on when I first brought him home. He just really had a difficult time going out into the community. Things were just really overstimulating for him. It was really difficult. It was beyond something that seemed like normal training. And once he was triggered, he would not come down from that for a very, very long time. It would take one little trigger and then everything just seemed to keep stacking on each other. But it would just keep escalating from there. I could have him out for maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and this would start happening. As a trainer especially, it was really challenging for me because I work with behavior issues. I was trying all the different things that I knew to try, and it just was not helping him. It was about a year of me working through this on my own that I realized there's something deep going on here and I really needed help. So I reached out to veterinary behaviorist and she saw Dawson, and right away she said, this is a dog that's going to benefit from medicine. Knowing his limitations, and working around that, and with the combination of that and medicine, for the most part, he has a wonderful life. There still are definite triggers for him. You know, living with a dog that has anxiety, it's, you know, if you've ever lived with anxiety, you know, it can be tough. And sometimes it's things that you wouldn't even think could be something that would be anxiety provoking, and all of a sudden, it is for him, and there's no rhyme or reason that we think of, but in his mind there is. So seek help, definitely. But the other thing that's really important is that sometimes we need to alter our expectations and our visions that we have for our dogs, and that's okay. We want our dogs to have the best quality of life. Definitely seek out a trainer who trains in the most positive way. Veterinary behaviorist, you know, talk to your vet, because there are a lot of vets that are knowledgeable and that can also talk to you about what would be best. But don't go it alone. It's a tough road, and it can be very challenging. And know that if your dog is doing things that are causing you stress, they're causing themselves stress too. So we need to really step back, see how we can help them in the most positive way.
Wow.
Awesome. I know.
So Michaela Hughes-Shaw joining us now. And how is Dawson doing?
Oh, he's so good. And you all have seen him on the show too.
Yeah.
He's such a well-behaved dog. But he takes about 2 to 3 medications, I believe Lisa was saying, just to kind of help him enjoy his everyday life. And I think pretty early on she recognized that he needed a little bit more help than just standard training. So I think it's really important to try to stay in tune with your dog.
Right.
And it's something that I guess I wouldn't think of, but yes, us as humans, we can suffer from anxiety, but the same can be for our four-legged friends.
Yeah, and then they feel the anxiety that maybe we feel, which is a whole different thing. But is this anxiety on the rise in dogs?
It is, unfortunately. So especially as people are kind of coming out of the pandemic, we think about so many people were working from home, right?
Right.
So you have separation anxiety happening, especially if you got a puppy during that time, or even just a dog. They're like, where are my people? What's going on? You guys had to go back to the office? And on top of that too, even some dogs just, you can tell when they're over threshold, right? You take them outside and every little noise in the world just kind of puts them it just makes them a little anxious.
Right.
And you can normally feel that when it's more than just, they're not really enjoying themselves. They're just trying to figure out
responding
what's going on
to everything
at all
around them.
times.
Yeah.
Very vigilant all the time.
We know you were dealing with this too because you recently adopted a dog yourself, and we love
did.
Rico here at the show. But
Yes, Rico.
Lisa actually worked a little bit with Rico too.
Oh, look, there's Rico right there. Yes, and actually, we are clients of Lisa, and it's been such a learning experience. One thing she said in the story is just adjusting your expectations of what you can go out and do with your dog, because of course I want to take Rico on all of these adventures, but it's a matter of me meeting my dog where he's at right now. So he is on medication. It helps him so much. And it's just been a huge learning experience. But I think it's taught me so much more about just what it means to be a pet owner as well. And communicating with dogs.
It's almost like a child. Your child.
It
You
is.
have to
It's
really
a forever toddler because they're
Yeah.
always going to need to have help going to the bathroom. You always have to feed them. They can't go out and do anything on their own, even if they're like 15. So think about that.
I know some of us are a different kind of forever toddler, but that's a whole other
That's a
segment.
whole nother story.
Michaela, thanks. And by the way, if people want to check out Lisa, where can they go?
Yep, SoMuchPETential.com.
All right.
We'll be right back, everybody.